All-Star Saturday is all about showtime. You know you got the dunk contest, the three-point shootout, and of course the contest I know most about, the skills challenge. That's where you can see who really got game. I'm talking about all the tools, baby. Watch me. Speed, quickness, balance, cut left, cut right on, no-look pass, behind the back, and of course the crossover. Watch out for your ankle is broke. Mommy, come get me. Only a handful of players have all of that working at the same time. The guys that got skills, baby.
Yeah, you can't hate the skills, Magic, but the player with the real game is the guy who's cool under pressure when the big shot is on the line.
They're just shooters.
But when it comes to changing a game, Magic, it's about who can stroke the big three. I'm talking about the three-point guy, the guy you want with the ball when the clock is racing to zero. That's what this is about, three after three after three. And those are my guys, period.
Excuse me, gentlemen, no disrespect, but let's be honest. All-Star Saturday isn't about what's happening on the court. It's about what's happening above the court. And these are my guys.
You do what you want.
Six shots in the shortest amount of time will be declared the winner. Each team will be given up to 2 minutes to do this, and those are some of the rules involved with the Shooting Stars competition. Each team comprised of NBA players, WNBA players, and NBA legends competing for $75,000, $30,000 going to the winner, $22,500 going to second place, and on down the line. Log on to NBA.com or America Online, keyword NBA.com to vote on which team you think will win the Radio Shack Shooting Stars competition. Those teams are Detroit, Phoenix, Denver, and Los Angeles. A good crowd. We just had Kelly Clarkson, as you saw. Got to get the crowd ready to go.
I like Kelly Clarkson. She's no Janet Jackson.
But for completely different reasons, right, Charles?
I like Kelly Clarkson now, but I need Janet Jackson.
Now, Charles, what were you telling that Swank told you about her knee?
She said she tore her ACL, but when you look at her jump, you can tell she's favoring her leg.
Come on, Adrian. Knock this down with regularity.
You know, Adrian Danley, him and John Drew are my two mentors. Ronald Dupree shooting a set shot from three.
This is Swin Cash, who is a WNBA All-Star forward with the WNBA 03 champion Detroit Shock.
Is there a time limit in this?
2 minutes, Charles.
Just checking. Oh, this is Danny.
You can see that she's favoring her leg when she jumps and how she comes down. She's a terrific player.
Come on.
She's been to the Steve Kerr School of Shooting.
Over the weekend, baby. Oh, man. Yeah, Adrian Danley went to the Kenny Smith School this week. Oh, he got to make this.
And that was the money ball. Here's another two-point shot. And Danley with the two-point shot. And Dupree. And they'll keep shooting until they have a chance to pop one in.
I think Adrian's going to be the one who makes it. No, Adrian's going to be the one who makes it. Adrian Danley.
Do they call this a skill competition?
No, this is the Shooting Stars.
They should change it.
Ronald Dupree of the Detroit Pistons, and a guy who
you keep shooting
in the NDTL.
You keep shooting threes till you make one?
Yes.
What time are we getting off the air?
Sound like a guy I used to play with, Vernon Maxwell. He used to shoot three, he made it.
This is the favorite right here, I think. Phoenix. You got Marion and Marley who can both make threes, and Diana Taurasi is an unbelievable shooter. She's one of those players who makes half quarters too. She does special things, so I think this is the team to beat.
She was the Rookie of the Year in the WNBA.
They definitely the youngest team.
I tell you, Dan Marley's uniform, the throwback, is the hottest jersey out there right now. That's hot.
Now here is Sean Marion.
There you go. Diana Taurasi will make this three. I'm telling you.
I'm going with Thunder Dan. I'm going with Thunder Dan.
I'm going to go with Sean Marion.
You just want to be different. Well, you are different. Damn, Marlon Casement calls it there.
Nobody's going to beat 28 seconds.
No, absolutely not.
They won't beat 28 seconds if they did it again right now.
28 seconds.
Wow.
Magic Johnson and Los Angeles are still to compete. NBA All-Star Saturday night presented by America Online continues on TNT from Denver, Colorado.
When East meets West at the 2005 NBA All-Star Game, Shaq and Kobe will collide on the game's biggest stage. The ultimate display of showmanship comes to TNT. Two of the league's greatest forces will lead their team of All-Stars and prove who's really the best.
The truth will be told.
Don't miss the 2005 NBA All-Star Game live from Denver tomorrow at 8 Eastern, only on TNT.
Oil. 4 quarts can elevate a man to greatness. 3 drops can bring him to absolute ruin. Rated E for everyone.
Wow, nice car.
Thanks. It's the 500, brand new sedan from Ford. It's the only sedan with command seating so you sit higher and see more of the road. Comes with front or available all-wheel drive for great handling in any weather. Not only is the inside plush, it says 5 adults, no problems. Thought it was time to step my game up, take it to the next level. Pardon me?
This is the year to experience the first ever Ford 500.
This is my chauffeur.
Ford, built for the road ahead.
Joe, can you put some lotion on my back?
Sure. I think I'm gonna go for a dip. I know you're supposed to wait an hour after eating. You think? What's the rush? Have another blue light. You're right. Why risk it? Blue sky, sunlight, blue light.
Looking ahead to tomorrow, we're in for some severe cold weather and heavy snowstorms. This area of low pressure from the northwest will hit a cold front coming from the east coast. Temperatures are expected to drop into the low 20s and up to 12 inches of snow could fall in certain areas. Icy roads will make driving conditions particularly hazardous, so please be extra careful.
Visit Harold Ziegler BMW in Kalamazoo for a test drive today.
Back in Denver, NBA All-Star Saturday night. TNT's exclusive coverage of NBA All-Star Weekend continues tomorrow night with the 54th annual NBA All-Star Game featuring performances by Destiny's Child, Leanne Rimes, and country duo Big and Rich. Coverage at 8 o'clock Eastern Time with TNT NBA All-Star Tip-Off presented by Nokia exclusively on TNT. And the Phoenix Trio finishing 6 of 10 in 28 seconds. And so Sean Marion, Diana Taurasi, and Dan Marley are in first. And here comes Denver with Andre Miller, Becky Hammond, and the great Alex English.
Alex shot early.
They're waiting on Andre Miller.
I think they should have put Alex at the 3-point spot.
Right. He's a good player, but he's not a great shooter. Miss a couple more, we're gonna need a Snicker bar.
Oh, see, that doesn't even look natural.
He can't shoot long distance.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, Alex ain't played in years.
I tell you what, if Becky don't make one, we're gonna be here a while.
Alex, there it is. Becky's the best shooter out there, without doubt.
No
not in Alex Adams' day. I'm going to tell you now, in his day.
No, Alex
not his day.
No, but he's never been a long-range shooter, though.
True. Ooh, I want that Magic Johnson throwback right there that he's coming out on the court with.
That is a Magic Johnson throwback.
Oh, that's him. Oh, I was talking about the jersey.
That's not Magic Johnson. That's a Magic Johnson throwback.
So this trio, Lisa Leslie, Luke
close that door. Close that door. There you go.
Johnson.
Close that door. That door is open. The door is open.
All right.
Okay, Magic.
You might need that Snicker bar over there.
Hey, we're going to put a T in front of that.
There you go.
Tragic. Luke's not a three-point shooter either. You can see he looks uncomfortable with that.
He's the best shooter out of them three, though.
I would say you're right. They've won 2 years in a row, though.
That pressure starts to build, too. You miss 4 or 5 in a row, you start to feel tight out there.
Yeah. Especially when somebody's put a good time up.
And then when they go, we're waiting on you. Waiting on you. Waiting on you, Magic. There we go. There you go. I'm going to go with Magic. Magic's tired, too. Oh, he forgot the altitude, too. Oh, this is good. This is good. This is good. This is good. I'm telling you, I'm going with Magic. You know what? I'm going to go with the 2-minute clock. The 2-minute clock is going to be in effect.
Hey, we might need to break out that Snicker bar.
Oh! It's Magic time.
1:23 was the time.
I couldn't get loose.
He couldn't get loose.
He's 20 years late. He's trying to get loose.
Told you I was a throwback.
He's going to kill us when he hear this.
So, hey, we care because we care.
Okay. Yeah, I think so. I couldn't get loose.
Anytime you can't get loose when you're 52 years old, it's hard to get loose.
Sean Marion, Diana Taurasi, and Dan Marley.
That was quick and painless.
Our winners.
That's not even fair. Oh my goodness. I can dance now. I got 10 keys in my pocket. Like, oh.
All right, Cheryl, take it away.
Oh my goodness, this wasn't even fair. First and foremost, Diana, last year's WNBA Rookie of the Year, adding to the trophy case tonight.
Very nice. It worked out very nice. I mean, Dan, the veteran, brought us through.
Well, Sean, you guys, the Suns, have put more shots in the first half, 3-point shots in the first half of the season. You guys made it look easy.
We're just having fun out there.
You guys actually looked like you had a strategy.
Definitely, it was good. We were just making shots and just shoot them up there.
I got to go to Thunder, Dan, and you know what? It wasn't even fair. This is in your range, and as a veteran, you're wearing a lot of Bengay. Are you okay? Physically, you're all right.
I'm all right. I was more worried about that 3-point shot than that one. Like you said, that's my range, but I was playing with 2 All-Stars, so it was a lot of fun.
All right, congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, 2005 Shooting Stars, the champs.
There they are, and that trio from Phoenix wins it. Great to see Magic Johnson and Alex English and Adrian Dantley. We're live from NBA All-Stars Saturday night in Denver, Colorado.
Wherever I go, people stop and ask, is your brand new Ford Freestyle a car or an SUV? You know, Freestyle has the responsive handling of a car to ensure an exhilarating ride to the Polo Club. More tea, please. And with seating for up to 7 people, Freestyle lets me take the band on the road. It also has fuel economy like a car. Major props from Mother Earth.
The all-new Ford Freestyle. It's flexible enough to satisfy all your personalities.
You're kind of familiar. Do I know you?
Ford, built for the road ahead.
Band practice again at 3:30. Someone stole my car.
Hold the phone. I got my boys at Fix-A-Hoopties to trick out your ride. What do you think? It's tight, right?
Okay, that looks exactly the same.
Didn't your mama tell you? It's the inside that counts. Check this out.
Shut up.
Crisp, clean, thirst-quenching Sprite, never out of reach. Show 'em my motto. By the way, you owe $37,000.
Soldiers in the Army Reserve are all around you. They take pride and honor in serving their country, knowing it doesn't mean giving up their civilian life. They further their education and gain the skills and experience that help them succeed every day. Become a soldier in the Army Reserve. It's not your everyday job.
It's wonderful.
It's incredible.
It's something only Wendy's could do.
It's amazing.
Introducing combo choices.
Oh, thanks.
Choose fries, chili, baked potato, side, or Caesar side salad at no extra cost. Dave Thomas knew his customers liked the choice.
A combo with a side salad.
So choose Wendy's. It's better here. Our pickup window is open till midnight or later.
Basketball is my favorite sport. I like the way we dribble up and down the court. I like slam dunks that take me to the hoop. My favorite play is the alley-oop.
Find scores, find tickets, find just what you're after with a new, more precise MSN search.
Everyone's favorite mobster.
Look at me.
Who you supposed to be?
Chili Palmer.
Is taking on Hollywood with the coolest.
Oh, look at that.
Baddest.
That's not gangster.
Toughest players in town.
The next time you send someone over to kill me, make sure I'm home.
Don't give me no gun, man. Get ready for the most dangerous comedy of the year.
Wait, my record.
Good morning, guys.
Hey, y'all speak to my daughter.
Good morning, Deshaun. Be Cool. Rated PG-13. Start Friday, March 4th.
Ball clouded, baby.
Rock y'all, non-stop y'all, to the beat y'all, the body rock y'all, so let's rock y'all.
We're back in Denver. Moments ago, Kieran Hannon, Vice President Brand for Radio Shack Corporation, presented the Radio Shack Shooting Stars Championship Trophy to Phoenix. They only missed 4 shots. They were absolutely terrific. Here are tonight's NBA.com fan poll results for the Radio Shack Shooting Stars competition. Now let's send it over to our public address announcer, Jonathan Weil.
Challenge competitors. From the Seattle Sonics at 6'1", Luke Ridnour. From the Washington Wizards at 6'3", Gilbert Arenas. From the Phoenix Suns at 6'3", Steve Nash. And from your Denver Nuggets at 5'5", Earl Boykins. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2005 PlayStation Skills Challenge.
So this is the PlayStation Skills Challenge, highlighting some of the top point guards in the NBA, featuring a 2-round timed obstacle course. As you can see, some of the things they will go through. The dribbling, passing, and shooting stations abounding all over the floor. And some of the rules to pay particular attention to: the 2 rounds and 2 players with the fastest times will advance to the finals. And in the event of a tie in either round, tie players will repeat the course. Players must rebound the same ball if they miss, and that is the prize money right there. First bringing 25 grand. Second place, 15,000. Third and fourth, 5,000.
The funniest thing I heard about this was Gilbert Arenas said, "I'm going to have trouble making the bounce pass," and he's a point guard. That's hilarious.
Log on to who will win the PlayStation Skills Challenge, and let's go to Cheryl Miller.
Well, I can tell you right now, Steve Nash will not have a problem making the bounce pass. And Steve, already Phoenix has set the tone tonight. Is the pressure on?
Well, the pressure is on. You know, I'm expecting big things from Q and Joe and Amari as well, so I feel a lot of heat.
All right, what part of the obstacle course are you a little bit nervous about?
Well, with all the bumps and bruises running through the, around the court itself. But I think the bounce pass and all the passes in general are the most unfamiliar to us.
All right, good luck tonight.
Thank you.
All right, listen back to you guys.
Well, it's been since the 94-95 season, we've had a guy that has had 11 assists a season, and that's exactly what he's averaging right now. John Stockton was the guy then. Who's your favorite in this, Charles?
I'm going to go with Earl Boykin because I think he got a chance to be in the he's probably the fastest guy in the NBA, baseline to baseline with the basketball.
Steve? I like Earl also. He was in it last year. He's got the experience, and he's such a good shooter. To me, the key is that top of the key jump shot. If you miss that a couple times, you're done.
I'll take Steve Nash, and for the final word, Kenny the Jet.
I'm going with Steve Nash because I think overall he's accustomed to passing more than any of those three guys. The rest of these guys are shooters.
Like you.
Yeah, no question.
The greatest shooter ever, right here, right sitting.
Greatest shooter not
Finally,
in the NBA.
The white flag has been raised.
He's
by
giving
Steve
it up.
Nash.
When Charles says it, then I'm good.
I'd like to see you and Charles go at each other.
You tell me enough how great you are. I'll repeat it.
NBA All-Stars Saturday night continues from Rocket Denver after this on TNT.
Introducing a new kind of beer, Budweiser Select. Brewed for a crisp taste and no aftertaste. A beer this good is a long time coming. So, grab a new kind of beer, Budweiser Select. Kiss your aftertaste goodbye.
Chicken selects from McDonald's. They're good.
Why? Because they say they're good? I bet they also say crispy.
Crispy is just a smoke screen. Just like juicy chicken breast.
It is a juicy chicken breast strip.
They're controlling you, man.
Why don't you go to McDonald's and try one for free?
Now they have you believing it's free. What the?
Look.
Oh, no. I'm not gonna fall for that. Nice try. Nothing's free.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the SUV Championships.
Anybody can ride an SUV. Not everybody rides it right.
Pushing it too hard.
Without respect for what they're capable of, it's easy to see why a lot of riders take the role. SUVs are big and powerful, and on top of one, you can feel almost invincible.
Easy now, big fella.
Keeping your SUV in all fours.
Look at that control.
That's the idea, right? Ooh.
At you fast. Be ready with Nationwide. Investments, retirement, insurance.
Nationwide is on your side.
What makes Bell Tire people happy?
The people I meet, and I meet all kinds. Some people know what they want, but most don't. Tires are kind of a mystery. They all look alike. And with our selection, it's hard for customers to figure out what's best for them. There's a lot of fancy stuff on cars these days, but the right tires are more important than any of it. At Bell Tire, the best people will help you get exactly what you need to fit your car and your budget. Trust me, we'll make you happy you came in.
That's a promise.
Bell Tire.
And welcome back to Denver, Colorado, and NBA All-Stars Saturday night presented by America Online with Kenny the Jet, and Sir Charles, and Steve Kerr. This is Kevin Harlan. The PlayStation Skills Challenge is upon us. These are the competitors. Luke Ridnour runs the things up in Seattle. Gilbert Arenas having a terrific year with the Washington Wizards. Steve Nash,
MVP so far.
That's exactly right, with the Phoenix Suns. And Earl Boykin, the big 5'5" player for the Denver Nuggets.
Isn't that an oxymoron?
Something like that.
Big 5'5" player.
Plays big, baby.
That's like
Plays
using
big.
Kenny and Smart in the same sentence.
Or like Charles with lunch.
Hey,
Charles and diet.
Hey, Charles and Skinny. That's an oxymoron.
Or just a moron.
You know, one thing that really bugs me.
That's twice in like 30 seconds he's used that. That's terrific.
And he'll come up a broken clock right twice a day.
There's Lou Bridnour.
And this boy having a really good season.
Yeah, he's a good player.
And Seattle's the surprise team in the NBA this year.
That's the toughest pass.
Tough, yep.
But if you do it on one hand, you should do like a bounce pass like if you throw it in a game. See, all these guys can shoot. They're not going to have problems with that speed.
I think it's going to take something in the low 30s to win. Baron Davis ran away with this thing last year. He was about 28, 29 seconds, I think.
That was a good run by Bridnour.
Decent.
35.4. Lou Bridnour, second NBA season. Now here's Gilbert Arenas.
I wish the Wizards would go back to the Bullets. I hate that thing, the Wizards. Don't even sound good at all. I like them much better when they were the Bullets. They would have had a much better team, too.
Yeah, but they wear the orange. They wear the orange jerseys. Does that mean Gilbert's going to wear the orange shoes to go with it?
He's got orange shoes
ugly
on.
stuff. That's ugly stuff. Talk about the fastest guy in the league. This guy is a candidate for sure.
See, Gilbert might get it. If he can pass it, he's going to struggle with the passing.
Oh, he called it.
Yeah, I think he knows where the rim is, though.
What's up with this little sidearm deal these guys are doing?
You know, I'm glad he made the All-Star team. He's had a fantastic first half of the season. Him and Antoine Jamison.
He's in the top 3 in three-point field goals made, steals, and in points. He is having a great week.
That's all right, Gilbert. You get him up in the game, too. Get him all up. He just wants to shoot all the balls.
What happened if you don't make it?
He missed those on purpose. He shot a 3.
You know what Kenny said? He just wants to shoot it.
He missed it on purpose.
He missed him on purpose.
And Ridnour already has the advantage, 51.7 on the performance of Gilbert Arenas of the Washington Wizards wearing the throwback Bullets uniform tonight.
I don't remember that throwback. Did you ever play against that jersey?
No,
that was always red, white, and blue, wasn't it?
Well, that's probably back when Kevin was young.
Steve Nash.
Steve's going to win this. This might be a clean sweep Saturday night for Phoenix.
You know, somebody asked me why I think Steve Nash should be MVP. It's either him or Shaquille O'Neal. It doesn't go to the best player. The MVP goes to the guy who's having the best season. Oh my God.
Throw the alley-oop. No, you already made it.
They should give him a trophy anyway. If you can walk around with your hair looking like that, you deserve something. He's never going to get a perk commercial with hair like that.
The time to beat 35.4.
I told you he got it. That's my guy. Lay it in.
Nobody picked him. I picked him. I picked Steve Nash before you did.
Hey,
It's not over yet.
He hasn't won yet.
Got to the finals.
First place. There's one more to go.
He'll be in the finals.
And you two guys picked Earl Boykin.
That's right.
And he's coming up next.
The top 2 will go to the finals, but right now Steve Nash at 31.4 is there.
This top of the heat. A clean sweep for Phoenix. The dunk contest in 3 along with these two.
You like Stoudemire in the dunk contest?
Yeah, I think it's going to be because of the night, the way the night is going. You can see it. It's kind of building up the momentum.
Earl Boykins is the second smallest player ever to play in the NBA. 5'3" Muggsy Bogues.
This guy's incredible. You know, he bench presses like 350 pounds.
Yes.
So that means he'll bench press you.
Hey, he got to get a little bit stronger to lift me up.
There it is, right down.
Hey, if he can't bench for 350, he can't get me.
He's got to hurry. This is the one.
He's got to beat 35.4.
He's got it.
You see he's gone. He's out of there.
And so it's Boykins.
That's why we picked him.
Against Nash.
But we got Nash over here.
Hey, so we're all right. 4 of us are on top so far.
It's the first time that's ever happened in TNT history. All 4 of us were right.
Very exciting. Charles has got his voice back, and we're all on top so far. Right?
Yeah, he found a pillow. That's how he got his voice back.
No, I want to thank the nurse, the doctors, 4 lady doctors at the hospital. I got to give them some love. They took care of the Chuckster.
We'll be back for the final of the place.
Are you meeting up with Jenny?
Let me check. Hey, Jenny. It's me.
Hold on, there's somebody on my other line. Hello?
Looks like it's time to sign up for the new Family Share Plan from Verizon Wireless. Get the first 2 lines for $59.99 and each additional line for $9.99. All with unlimited in-calling to other customers from our coverage area. Plus, get a Samsung A670 camera phone for just $49.99. Good. Verizon Wireless. We never stop working for you.
You got 2 ways of getting a great tasting, low-carb, low-calorie light beer. 1, book a flight to Amsterdam. Or 2, get an Amstel Light.
Imported Amstel Light, the beer drinker's light beer.
Here's your Brontosaurus combo with fries.
Since the beginning of time,
Your mutton combo with fries, sire.
very good. Combos included fries.
Your deluxe combo with fries.
Hey! The Wendy's has changed everything. Introducing combo choices. Choose fries, chili, baked potato, side, or Caesar side salad at no extra cost. Dave Thomas said you deserve a choice.
Your classic single combo with the side salad.
Thanks. And now you get it, only at Wendy's. Our pickup window is open till midnight or later.
Take something. If you're gonna play out here, you not only have to be tough on the outside, you're gonna have to be tough on the inside.
The kind of low-carb, low-calorie light beer you get says a lot about you. Yours says you've got great taste.
Imported Amstel Light, the beer drinker's light beer.
Everybody's getting wireless camera phones. Don't get left behind. Radio Shack makes it easy.
My designer has got to see this.
Now buy any Sprint PCS or Verizon wireless camera phone and get up to 3 select Samsung color screen phones free with 2-year agreements.
My insurance agent will never believe this.
Oh, I think he will.
Radio Shack.
NBA All-Star Saturday Night, presented by America Online, is brought to you by Amstel Light, the beer drinker's light beer, and by Wendy's Classic Hamburgers. It's better here.
Let's see what's coming to TNT.
Friday, March 11th.
Who is he?
My name is Gladiator. Father to a murdered son, husband to a murdered wife, and I will have my vengeance.
3 nights in a row. Gladiator, starting March 11th at 8 on TNT. We know drama.
That's a great movie.
That is a terrific movie. There's Steve Nash.
Can't be as good as that Turn and Hooch y'all showed last week.
The what?
Turn and Hooch. Turn and Hooch last week. There's no Turn and Hooch.
Earl Boykins against Steve Nash, and these are the finals of the PlayStation Skills Challenge.
When he goes around these cones, he's out of there.
Boykins had a time of 32.6 the first time he went around. And he looks like he's ahead of that right now.
This is big, the shot. The shot is going to be big in this round. Whoever hits the shot.
Oh, he's in trouble now.
He ain't in trouble. He got it.
He's all right. He's out of here now.
Look at that boy go.
He's out of there.
That's going to be tough to beat right there.
No, I think Steve is 30. I'll give Steve 32 on this. He'll miss one jumper. That'll be the difference, but he'll make 32. 32 seconds.
He's got a cushion, though. He's got a, he can afford 1 or 2 bad passes or a missed shot.
I thought he was going to miss the layup for a second.
He traveled. They call traveling?
They don't call traveling in the NBA anymore.
It's a skills competition. No traveling.
Uh-oh.
See what I'm saying?
If he makes this, it's over.
This is cash. Are you kidding me? This is cash. It's over. Are you kidding me? It's a clean sweep for Phoenix tonight. I'm predicting.
$25,000 to Steve Nash.
been a pretty good year for that guy.
Yeah, he's had a great season. So Phoenix won the first event. They've won the second
Clean
event.
sweep. I tell you, the momentum is building. It's building and flowing. And you got two guys. You got two chances in the next contest.
Wow. 25.8 seconds.
I don't think I could go up and down in 25 right now.
Take
I know
Charles
Chuck
about
can.
3 minutes and 25 seconds.
You can, T. You can do that easily in 25 minutes.
I would pay to see Charles make that course. I really
Well, you
would.
got to have it there. If I do it, you're going to have to pay me.
All right, Cheryl, take it away.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Well, tonight, Steve, it looks like it's turning into an all-Phoenix event. Fastest time ever. How difficult was it?
It was tough. You know, I think those guys are all quicker than I am, so I tried to keep up with them and made my shot, luckily.
You know, the shots weren't a problem for you. It was that chest pass over there. Was it because you're used to the alley-oops in Phoenix?
Yeah, it wasn't fancy enough. I thought we should have thrown it behind the back or something.
All right, congratulations.
Thanks, Joe.
So here in Denver tonight, NBA All-Star Saturday presented by America Online will continue. It's been all Phoenix so far on TNT.
The Acura Certified Pre-Owned Vehicle Program. It's the shortcut to your dream car.
Our story, children, begins in the County of Kings, Brooklyn, New York, 1963. Cut from his high school team, waking up at 5 every morning to train. Swish! And the Tar Heels win the championship. So he traveled to Chicago because Portland wanted a big man. Arms pumping up and down as Mr. Elo fell to the ground. And he lost to the Motor City for the second time. And he returned to win his first. His second championship. This is my main man, Money. Baseball, the press ad. And he returned to win his fourth, fifth, his sixth championship. And he returned again for a second time. And the people said, no, Michael, don't do it. Michael, you're gonna ruin it. Don't do it. But Michael looked at those people and said, I can't accept failure. I can't accept not trying. And this time, his retirement was final. But don't be sad. It doesn't end there. Because somewhere, someone is practicing. Oh. Who was it?
Who is it?
Chicken selects from McDonald's. They're good.
Why? Because they say they're good? I bet they also say crispy.
Crispy is just a smoke screen. Just like juicy chicken breast. It is a juicy chicken breast strip. They're controlling you, man. Why don't you go to McDonald's and try one for free? Now they have you believing it's free. What? Look. Oh, no. I'm not gonna fall for that. Nice try.
Nothing's free.
Are you meeting up with Jenny?
Let me check. Hey, Jenny. It's me.
Hold on, there's somebody on my other line. Hello?
Looks like it's time to sign up for the new Family Share Plan from Verizon Wireless. Get the first 2 lines for $59.99 and each additional line for $9.99. All with unlimited in-calling to other customers from our coverage area. Plus, get a Samsung A670 camera phone for just $49.99.
Good.
Verizon Wireless, we never stop working for you.
NBA All-Star Saturday Night, presented by America Online, is brought to you by 3 a Day. Have you had your 3 servings of milk, cheese, or yogurt today?
And moments ago, Andrew House, the executive vice president Sony Computer Entertainment America presented the PlayStation Skills Challenge Championship Trophy to Phoenix Sun Steve Kerr.
How tall is he, about 5'2"?
His last name is Nash, not Kerr, but I appreciate the thought. That was very nice of you. You did.
I'm sorry. I got
you know what? Freudian slip, because you know how fast I am.
That's exactly right. Well, you two remind me of each other so much.
Yeah, other than the dribbling and passing and running, we're exactly
identical. And hairstyle.
Hey, Steve, no disrespect. If you couldn't shoot, that would really be a reason for you to be alive.
Thank you.
You strictly got through life as a shooter.
Well, who picked Nash? Kenny and I picked Nash.
But don't hurt yourself, pat yourself on the back.
Well, no.
You want to pull out your scrapbook? I mean,
no, but the thing is,
you guys did fine. It's okay. But
it was only 4 guys. You got lucky.
No, there's a difference between playing the game and knowing the game, and then we played it and know it.
Thank you, Chet. Thank you, Chet. Let's go to our PA announcer, Jonathan Wild.
All right, fans, it's time to find out who's the best long-distance shooter in the NBA. Please welcome the players for the Foot Locker three-point shootout. From the Philadelphia 76ers, Kyle Korver. From the Phoenix Suns, Joe Johnson. Also from the Phoenix Suns, Quentin Richardson. From the Seattle Supersonics, Vladimir Admonovich. Also from the Seattle Sonics, the 2001 three-point champion, Ray Allen. And 2004 defending shootout champion from your Denver Nuggets, Vashawn Leonard.
This is going to be a lot of fun. We've got, number one, the 6 points max per rack, 30 points max per round. And then you see the 2 rounds. Top 3 shooters advancing to the finals. Prize money is right there in front of you, as you can see. First place again garnering $25,000, second $15,000, and down the line. Log on to NBA.com or AOL keyword NBA.com to vote for who you think will win tonight's Foot Locker three-point shootout.
I'll tell you what's interesting. The guy's lost up in BFE Ramatovic, but that boy can flat out shoot it. Don't be surprised if he steals this thing.
Yeah, Ramatovic.
I'm holding you to that.
I'm telling you. I picked Korver last year. He let me down, so I dumped him.
I'm going Joe Johnson. I switched my pick up.
Let's go to Cheryl Miller. Cheryl?
Thanks a lot, well, Vashawn. I was there when you tore your Achilles. Having gone through it, I can't believe you're here defending your title. How'd you get back so quickly?
Well, I've been rehabbing it, and I'm ahead of schedule right now. So I want to take it day by day and make sure I'm 100% before I try to do anything. But right now, this is the only thing that I'm capable of doing right now.
Now, Ray Allen won in 2001. You're defending your title. Is he your main competition? Is that who you're looking over your shoulder?
Well, it's everybody. Everybody can shoot, so it's going to be some tough competition tonight. So I'm going to try to hang in there.
Any strategy? Any worries about the Achilles?
No, it feels good right now, and I'm going to give it a shot.
All right, good luck.
All right, thanks.
All right, send it over to you guys.
All right, Cheryl, thank you very much. I'm going to go with, I think I'm going to go with Ray Allen.
I went with Ray Allen, but I'm going to change my pick.
Already? What, did you just watch warm-ups or something?
I'm going to just tell you something. Like, Ray Allen is a safe pick. I'm going to go with Ramanovic. I told you, he's stuck up in Seattle, but I'm going to go with him this year. He up there with Ichiro.
He's a good player.
He's a great shooter,
He's a good player. He's not only a shooter. I'm going to go with Ichiro has to do anything, Steve, but I deal with this every time.
He's in Seattle. He's stuck up there in the middle of nowhere.
I like Korver, and I'll tell you one reason why. The altitude up here actually is serious. You saw how we were huffing and puffing when we shot.
Yeah, but y'all have been.
Yeah, that's true. But Korver was here last night in the rookie game, made 7 threes. He's blown out the wind. He's ready to go. I think he's got his second wind. He's used to this altitude. He's also a great shooter. He shot well last year as a rookie, too.
I'm going Phoenix. It's going to be a clean sweep.
Which one?
Phoenix.
Which one?
I'm going Phoenix.
You can't pick both. You got to pick one.
I'm going Joe Johnson.
All right. I like that pick. That's a good
one. Joe Johnson.
We'll come back to Denver right after this on TNT.
stroking 3 after 3 after 3.
Is it the people? Get on your knees. The plot twists?
Then why did you kill her?
Or is it that sound? See what makes Law & Order television's best drama. Every weeknight starting at 7 on TNT.
I don't know who you think you are, but we were assigned this case by Captain Taylor.
There's been a change of plans. Once I get to work and they see me in action, they'll have a whole list of other reasons to hate my guts.
We have questions about taste loss, but we're afraid to ask.
Don't be afraid. There are no stupid questions when it comes to taste loss.
Can you get taste loss from a foosball table?
I stand corrected. That is a stupid question. Get the facts at PreventTasteLoss.com. Protect yourself from taste loss with a great-tasting, less-filling Miller Lite with more taste than Bud Light and half the carbs. Miller. Good call.
Band practice again at 3:30. Someone stole my car.
Hold the phone. I got my boys at Fix-A-Hoopties to trick out your ride. What do you think? It's tight, right?
Okay, that looks exactly the same.
Didn't your mama tell you? It's the inside that counts. Check this out.
Shut up.
Crisp, clean, thirst-quenching Sprite, never out of reach. Show 'em a motto. By the way, you owe $37,000.
Hi, I'm Lisa Givens. It's so exciting for me to talk to you about a new product called Sheer Cover. I know it's a makeup, but it is not like anything you've ever tried before. It can actually enhance and add value to your life. Imagine patchy, uneven skin, instantly smooth, under-eye circles disappearing in seconds, freckles or spots gone, redness or rosacea not anymore, even birthmarks or scars vanishing before your eyes. So now it's your turn to try Sheer Cover.
Introducing Sheer Cover, the revolutionary mineral powder system guaranteed to give anyone perfect skin in an instant. Call now and we'll send you a 1-month supply of the incredible Sheer Cover. When you order in the next 4 minutes, we'll take $10 off the regular price so you can have the entire Sheer Cover kit for the incredible price of just $29.95. Call toll-free now and get perfect skin in an instant with Sheer Cover.
Welcome back to NBA All-Stars Saturday night, presented by America Online from the mile-high city of Denver, Colorado. Tonight's HD helicopter coverage is being brought to you by the United States Air Force, and it is a very festive time here in the Rockies. Last night in the Got Milk Rookie Challenge, the sophomores defeated the rookies 133-106. The trio of Dwayne Wade, LeBron James, and Carmelo Anthony led the way. Andre Iguodala made the move of the night, though, with this around-the-back layup, and Kyle Korver hit 7 of 10 three-pointers. The fan favorite Carmelo Anthony had a game-high 31 points and took home the MVP trophy. So once again, let's take a look at our group tonight. Kyle Korver of Philadelphia, Joe Johnson with the Phoenix Suns, Quentin Richardson, who's taken more threes than any player in the NBA this year. Out of the Suns, Radmanovich at Seattle, also his teammate Ray Allen, and Vashawn Leonard. And again, this Leonard story is really something, and I'm going to ask the two shooters here. Nothing against you, Charles. But, you know, Achilles, ankle, knee, jumping, legs for the shot. I mean, that's a lot to ask of a guy who tore his Achilles a couple months ago.
Yeah, but he can shoot. I mean, I was going to say once a shooter, always a shooter, but I disproved that theory yesterday when I shot against Kenny. But no, Vashawn Leonard can shoot it. You know, I think maybe the last couple of racks, you're right, fatigue could become a factor. But this is great. I'm happy for him. I'm happy that he's out here.
Well,
here's your guy,
Kevin, who you think got a high field goal percentage in NBA history?
You.
So I can tell these two guys something about shooting.
If I dunked everything, too, I would have it.
A dunk counts as a shot, you know.
Yeah, but I ain't 6'5" and 350.
I ain't 350 either.
Okay.
I had lunch earlier today. I'm 357 right?
See, he's got 4 right now. And, like, you like him, but I just don't think that you can. He's more of a game shooter, rhythm. He's actually more of a player than a shooter to me.
Yeah, he's made all 3 money balls. He's at 11 now. I think you got to get to about 17 or 18 to advance to the final. So he's in decent shape right now.
If you want to put that guy on a team with a big man,
oh, it's a wrap.
It would be a wrap. A guy that has to get double, kind of like you, Steve.
Yeah, he needs to go play with Tim Duncan.
Oh my goodness, it'd be scary.
Kyle Korver, final shots. The money ball is worth 2 points.
Who picked him?
Not me. Not me.
Somebody did.
Nobody picked Korver. No, we're all
No, Steve did.
Oh, Steve. Oh, yeah, he had 7 last night. That's why you picked him.
Well, he should have picked him last night, then.
He had 14. He had 14.
I did pick him last night.
He's 24 hours late.
Maybe Steve thought he could count the shots from last night.
Just to give you some perspective, the shootout is in the 20th year, and the highest score in any round is 25, set by Craig Hodges in 1986.
Which will never be beat.
He was the master.
Never be beat.
He had that little bunny hop before each shot.
Such
He had
great
it
rhythm.
down to science.
Joe Johnson, 46% above the arc this season.
I like that.
Hey, listen, Joe Johnson and Quentin Richardson should take Steve Nash out to dinner once a week to the best restaurant in Phoenix.
Joe Johnson from Arkansas.
That's amazing, 10% better.
Yeah, in one season, you're right.
Steve Nash, they owe him lunch.
I always shot better when I played with Michael Jordan and Tim Duncan. I know that. I mean, it's all about who you're playing with and the quality of the attempts you're getting.
Well, we should have Michael Jordan pass it to you yesterday.
And he should have Steve Nash pass it to him right now.
Hey, I don't think him and Quentin Richardson can hit a shot without Steve Nash giving it to him.
Steve, step on the floor. Nash, where are you?
You know, this is a tough competition, Kenny. I know you were in it once, but you get awfully nervous out here. This is so foreign to these guys because this isn't something that they do, and all of a sudden you're on an island by yourself out there.
He may not finish. Look what the time is left. He's got a whole other rack to go.
He's not going to finish.
He's on vacation right now. It's All-Star break.
Who picked Joe Johnson amongst us?
I picked Phoenix. I picked Phoenix, but they made me say Joe.
Listen, I'm just telling you, those guys that... What the hell? You know how much I love Shaq, but this half thing ain't working. I'm serious, that half thing ain't working for Shaq, y'all. I love Shaq. I respect Shaq, but that half thing got to go.
Hey, can I tell these next 4 shooters this could be fun to watch, these next 4 guys.
Well, if this competition were about who could take the most shots in a minute, this guy would win. Richardson.
Yes, sir.
That's all he does. And I'd like to see him down on the block a little bit more. As strong as he is, I think he settles too much.
Yeah, but the way the Suns play, Kamari's down on the box. No room down there for him.
See, the big thing is you got to make one of your first 2.
No, the big thing you got to do for these 2 guys, they got to get Steve Nash passing it to him.
Oh, my gosh, that killed my theory.
Oh, man. I told you, boy. See why I told y'all Steve Nash to be first half MVP?
Well, and the toughest thing to do in this competition is to get out of a rut. When you miss 3 in a row, all of a sudden that collar starts to tighten up, and it's tough to find that rhythm.
Why not have a guy passing the ball, because that's how you get it in the game, as opposed to pulling out of a rack, which is so unnatural.
Right? Hey, Kevin, we're not going to change the rule because 2 guys can't do it.
Come on.
We've had to test. It's been entertaining for 20 years.
Hey, you know what? For the slam dunk competition, they're going to have something.
He's in it now. He's made all 5 on that rack, and he's right in it if he can get hot here.
The money ball might be big as it comes down to
shoot out the corners.
This one worth 2 points. Oh, and he got that.
Shooting out of the corners was tough for him.
So he's tied.
He shoots most of his threes at the elbow extended.
Yeah, extended out about 6 feet.
So Kyle Korver from Philadelphia and Quentin Richardson from the Phoenix Suns tied through 3 on the Foot Locker 3-point shootout.
Michael has the ball, again guarded by Joe Marion. The fadeaway. Here's Shaquille O'Neal.
Shaq could look great. You gotta love Shaq.
streaming video highlights, news, scores, schedules, and more. NBA action delivered directly to you on select Nokia video phones. Nokia, connecting people.
Hi, guys.
Wow, I can't believe Kyle turned down these tickets. I know, right? Let's hit him up. Hey, that's your apartment. That's your Bud Light. That's your girlfriend.
Fresh, smooth, real. It's all here.
Sharon? Yeah, she's Sharon, all right.
Man, where are we?
This way.
Left turn heading 285, cleared and hot to the target.
It's not just another truck. It's the Honda Ridgeline. With four-wheel drive, a rugged, integrated closed-box frame, and a lockable in-bed trunk. Introducing the all-new Ridgeline. Above all, it's a Honda.
With more flights to more places than ever before, America is your backyard. Southwest Airlines, offering affordable daily flights from coast to coast.
You are now free to move about the country. From executive producer Steven Spielberg and DreamWorks Television, a 6-week television event. Into the West, this June on TNT.
Here are the standings, and only 3 players have shot so far. 3 to come in the Foot Locker 3-point shootout. Charles Barkley's here along with Steve Kerr and Kenny the Jet Smith on our NBA All-Star Saturday night coverage. And here is Vladimir Radmanovic.
That's my guy right here.
Quick question, Steve. Don't you start to shoot better as the rounds go on and on?
Yeah,
start to get a little,
And remember, it used to be 3 rounds.
Right.
So now it's 2, but the whole thing about the first round is just survival. Just get to the next round, and then you get much more comfortable.
All right, here's our quiz tonight. Who is the last and the only Seattle Supersonic to ever win this competition?
Ray Allen.
Nope.
No, that's Sonic.
Not
It
as a
wasn't
Sonic.
Sonic. It wasn't a Sonic.
The year was 1989.
Oh, I know. Dale Ellis.
Dale Ellis, University of Tennessee.
I learned how to shoot threes from watching Dale Ellis.
Really?
Yeah, he taught me how to shoot threes one off season when we were doing a charity game. I changed the way I shot. I didn't shoot threes my first 4 years in the NBA.
Chuck, you're in trouble.
I'm deadly in trouble.
He's a good player, though. I think if they play one-on-one, he'll win, though.
Well, you know what? I still got Ray Allen, though.
Seattle got Ray Allen.
I pick Ray Allen.
No, he's got like 8 guys in the 7-man field.
I picked Ray Allen before the day started.
I got Larry Bird. Okay, you want to just throw names out. You're going to have everybody who have a shot.
Then I'll take Steve Kerr.
I'll take Craig Hodges, too.
Oh, that Steve Kerr not a good bet. He proved that today.
I'll take Steve Kerr.
Meanwhile, Korver and Richardson are over there quietly cheering because they're still in this thing at 14.
From Yugoslavia, Vladimir Radmanovic. And we got Ray Allen coming up, and only 6 for Radmanovic. He's out.
Wow, good pick, Charles.
Heck of a player, though.
Remember now, we take the top 3 for the finals.
He can jump. Oh, this is 3 points.
I'll tell you, experience in this event means so much. I mean, once you get used to it a little bit, it's a totally different deal.
I can't believe they let Ray Allen. He's only shooting 37%.
Ray Allen had the long-distance shootout championship to himself in the 2001 All-Star game. When you go back 4 consecutive years in the NBA, he led the league in 3-point made and 3-point attempted baskets in 2001, 2, and 2003.
Well, the amazing thing to me is that he creates his three-point shots off the dribble at will. I mean, he can get any shot he wants.
This is like really easy for him. The shot is it's not forced, it's effortless.
It's a big one there.
It's a money ball, but he misses that two-pointer.
He needs a strong finish.
But see, this is his natural range in a game. That's why he shoots it so well in a game.
There he goes.
He's a good corner shooter, too, so that'll help him on the last rack.
Right now he's in the finals, but this rack is big.
Yeah, he's better from the corner, though. Told you what I tell you. He's great from the corner. That's his spot.
He's got to have the money.
One more for 2
have
points. And
oh, he didn't get it.
he's at 13, so right now he would be in the finals. We got 2-14, 1-13, and we got one more shooter left.
Well, he's not in the finals then, Ernie. I mean, you know,
Ernie,
Whoever you are.
Kevin look a little bit like Ernie.
Thank you. I take that as a compliment.
I mean, all ugly people look alike. We don't put y'all in any classification.
No, for right now, he would be in. We got one more to go, but for right now, he would be in the final. It's like the top 3, Charles.
Don't disrespect either. You know Ernie Johnson.
I like Ernie Johnson.
We love Ernie, but you know Ernie Johnson.
And you're no Doug Collins.
They put Bashan's season numbers up there. He's 2 for 6. He played in 1 game.
Oh, he's 2 for 6.
Yeah,
he's terrible
for the season.
I'll tell you one thing about it. Like, you ever go to a park and like an old man is just knocking down shots? You don't really need legs all the time. So him being hurt, and you can see he put on a couple pounds.
Oh my gosh.
Because he can't work out. If you can't do cardio, it's pretty tough to stay slim.
Huge.
A couple, that's an understatement. That's like calling Titanic a small boat accident. Hey, Kenny, I put on a couple pounds too.
Hey, Chuck, he might have you.
I mean, he is gigantic.
I'm asking, we can wear the same underwear tonight.
That's Biggie Smalls now.
Well, he's in good shape. He's not in good shape.
He's not in good shape. He's not in good shape.
Hey, he in Charles Parker shape. He round.
He's not in good shape.
He got the 2-point money ball at the end. He leads them all. He has not played since opening night when he tore an Achilles. 5 of 5 on the money ball shots. And the defending champ will play in the finals.
Ray Allen.
Yep, Ray Allen's out. Did anybody? None of us picked Deshaun Leonard, did we?
That's because he ain't played but 1 game all year.
It's hard to pick a man you haven't seen.
Well, my question is, do you think his conditioning gonna hold up?
It's not holding up.
Let's
hold up his pants.
Let's check in with Cheryl Miller.
Okay, all you had to say was that let's throw it to Cheryl like I called Corbin and Kyle. This is your 2nd time around, 14 in the first round. Did you feel very comfortable?
I thought I was done. I didn't think 14 would be good enough, but you survive another round. Hopefully we'll come out and be a little better this round.
Deshaun Leonard obviously hasn't played all season after rupturing his Achilles, and he pops in as a winner. Can you believe his effort?
On 1 leg, you guys put 17. That's pretty good.
All right, see you in the finals. See you guys.
I got a movie for you.
Who you supposed to be?
Tilly Palmer. I'm Linda's new manager.
Stop hating. Stop participating.
Be cool. Be cool.
I am cool.
Friday, March 11th.
Who is he?
My name is Gladiator. Father to a murdered son, husband to a murdered wife, and I will have my vengeance.
3 nights in a row. Gladiator, starting March 11th at 8 on TNT. We know drama.
began losing my hair about a year ago. Is it ever gonna stop?
What causes it to fall out anyway? Let's say I'm ready to do something about my hair loss. What are my options?
Why me?
It's hard to know what to do when you start losing your hair. That's where Bosley comes in. For over 25 years, people have turned to us for answers to their questions about hair loss and hair restoration.
So what is natural hair restoration? Where does the hair come from? Is it permanent?
Does the hair actually grow?
To find out, just call this toll-free number. We'll send you this free video and comprehensive guidebook that give you the real facts about hair loss and the choices you have for dealing with it. Financing is available. So call now and discover how Bosley has advanced the science of natural hair restoration, how they use your own living hair to fill in the thin spots. You'll also meet people who were once losing their hair and see what they looked like then and now.
But here's the big question. Do you think my barber will remember me?
Learn about all your options. Call now and get the information you need to determine if hair restoration is right for you.
You're watching NBA All-Stars Saturday night, presented by America Online. From Denver, Colorado, with Kenny the Jet Smith, Charles Barkley, Steve Kerr, Kevin Harlan. A lot of fun so far. We are in the Foot Locker three-point shootout, where Kyle Korver of the Philadelphia 76ers, Phoenix's Quentin Richardson, and Deshaun Leonard of the Denver Nuggets will compete as our three finalists, and Korver will go first.
I got to think the scores are going to be higher now. Everybody's comfortable. They're relaxed now a little bit. Getting past that first round is the key, and I think the scores will be up closer to 20 now.
And Korver has to be the favorite.
Because you picked him?
No.
No, I picked him.
Oh, you picked him.
Yeah, Charles picked Radmanovich. He got 6 points.
Yeah, that's right. That's a good pick.
Hey, remember, that's first place, and everybody else coming second. At least my guy came in second.
1, 2, ready to go!
And I did pick Korver last year. Maybe I was just a year off.
I was a night off, I guess.
The uniform he's wearing from the Syracuse Nationals, the Nats that eventually became the Philadelphia franchise.
See, the one thing I think about him is that he's more of a player than a shooter. He shoots well, but he shoots well in the game because he knows how to get open and get in rhythm. So that's why I didn't really pick him.
He's starting to get in the groove now, though.
Kenny, first of all, he can't do anything but shoot.
No, you haven't been watching these guys. He puts it on the floor. He's athletic.
Listen, I saw him at Creighton. He's a shooter.
No, that's his best attribute, but he does things as well in the game.
Korver finished third last year with 15 in the finals.
I think 15 might be his limit.
Well, we'll see. Here comes the money ball for two. He's already gone by 15, and he got it. A big-time shot by Kyle Korver with 18 points.
That might have did it, that money ball.
He was 4 of 5 with the money ball in that round.
That's the big one. He started finding his rhythm at the top of the circle and made a nice little comeback there at the end. And those money balls are huge. If you can make all 5 of those, as Deshaun Leonard did, makes it pretty easy.
Steve, when you're in this competition, because you've been in it before, what are you thinking? I mean, you're not thinking like you're in a game. You're thinking such a different way.
I always thought, before I entered the competition, I always thought I'd know exactly how many points I had. I never knew anything about points, time. And you got to figure out the timing and the rhythm. That's why experience is so important in this thing.
But that's what makes Larry Bird's accomplishment when he did it more amazing, because he shot the last ball, knew he needed that, and he put his finger up, knowing that that's the last ball he needed.
I mean,
that's incredible.
I'd finish up and I'd look up at the scoreboard. I had no idea how many I had.
It took you that long to realize Larry Bird was smarter than Steve?
So Kyle Korver finishes hitting 5 of 6. And here's Quentin Richardson.
Volume shooter.
I told you, the corners, he struggled.
Volume doesn't make any difference in this.
No, it doesn't. They all shoot 25 times.
Tell you what, you never have to worry about the shot clock running out on that boy right there. No. He gonna get his FGAs. He got Danny Ainge.
A little flat on those first 2 racks.
He can make all of these.
Told you before, he leads the NBA in three-point attempts, but he's only shooting 36% from above the arc in the regular season. And now he's got 11 with the whole rack to go.
Look at this.
The money ball
Puts a lot of
pressure. He hits his last 9 shots.
Well, you know what?
At 19.
It's the weekend of the Phoenix Suns.
Oh, really? You heard that somewhere before.
And Quentin Richardson just mirrored what he's done all season. He'll miss 10 in a row, then he'll make 10 in a row.
Yeah, what was that game, Steve, when he made like about 9, 10 three-pointers in a game?
He's about as streaky as they come. Look at Brian and Jerry Colangelo up there fired up for their guy. You called it. Yeah, although, Kenny, I got to give you a little grief. You did not pick him. You picked Joe Johnson.
You forced me into something that I didn't
Kenny,
really
nobody
want
else
to
got to pick 2 guys.
Kenny,
you picked 3.
Kenny, modesty is a wonderful quality. You should get familiar with it.
Okay. All I'm saying is it's going to be a Phoenix
modesty.
Can I stay there?
Does he know that word?
No. No way.
Okay, I had it wrong. I want to say that.
1, 2, ready to go.
He is the defending three-point shooting champion.
Needs 20 for the win. It's going to be tough.
Well, you just got to get hot on 2 racks, it looks like.
He's got to make probably all 4 of the
not to get to 20. He got to get really hot.
See, he's got to on these next 2 racks, he's got to be hot.
And he is.
That boy is a great shooter when he's healthy, too.
And that's what's Denver's missing right now. No one spreads the floor. They have trouble scoring in half-court games.
That's exactly right.
That's why they would love to have a guy like Michael Redd if they can get him.
They can.
He's got to need all 5 balls to tie.
Boy, he's a great shooter, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
He's going to come up a little short. Put up a good effort for a guy who's been out all season with that Achilles injury.
There's the future, Mrs. Richardson, Brandy. Quentin Richardson having a great season, has the big contract as he leaves the Los Angeles Clippers as a free agent and goes to Phoenix. He's playing on one of the top teams. He's been a headline maker. And Quentin Richardson hit his last 9 to win it by 1 over Kyle Korver of the Philadelphia 76ers. Let's go to Cheryl Miller.
Come on, Q, step on up here. It looked like, first of all, Phoenix is making a run here in Denver, but talk about the second round. You looked like you were more comfortable.
You do. You get more settled into your shots and you get more used to it. On the first round, it's real quick. It come at you real quick.
All right, second competition coming up is a slam dunk. Amari Stoudemire is next. Is this going to be an all Phoenix Sun tonight?
That's what it's got to be. And then Steve Nash or somebody going to win the MVP tomorrow.
All right, congratulations. Let's go back to you, Kevin.
All right, Cheryl, thank you. And that was a sensational appearance by Richardson and Korver. The slam dunk is coming up next on TNT.
The all-new Hemi-powered Jeep Grand Cherokee. With more power and torque than anything in its class, it leaves just about anything in the dust, even on pavement. The off-road legend continues on-road. Get 0 plus 0% financing plus February bonus cash for total savings of up to $4,700 on Grand Cherokee.
Chili Palmer is a man you don't mess with.
Is that chest hair real?
In a business where everybody plays it rough, he keeps it cool.
Have a nice day.
I got a movie for you.
From the author and producers of Get Shorty.
It's about the music biz. Gangster rappers, the Russian mafia.
And the director of The Italian Job.
This place is like the Wild Wild West. And
it's got a girl. There always is.
The singer.
Whitney on her best day couldn't strut her stuff like you just did.
Yo, Landon, I didn't dismiss you.
That's my manager, Raji.
He talks like that?
He thinks he's black.
Oh, clown it, baby.
The man.
Linda's quit.
Who you supposed to be?
I'm Linda's new manager.
The record producer.
Do you dance, Chili?
I'm from Brooklyn.
Well, the music biz, it's dangerous.
I don't like your attitude one bit.
The competition.
I bet she think Linda can make it on her own. She's got me.
The manager.
Come on, twinkle, twinkle, baby. Twinkle, twinkle. You want to take a shot at me, kid? Do it. I'm just saying, if that's what it's going to be, it's going to be that.
The bodyguard.
Whoa! Scorching.
Like that.
I see a guy like you, and I say, he's got the look, but does he have the talent? Oh, look at that.
The muscle.
It's my wife's cousin.
The rap mogul.
300 grand you had till Friday.
Well, I know how the days of the week thing works.
On March 4th.
Be cool.
Be cool.
I am cool.
It's impossible that you're the stupid.
What? Everyone is looking
There's something I've been wanting to do for a long time.
for the next big hit.
The next time you send someone over to kill me, make sure I'm home.
Okay.
Be cool.
Is that your car?
It's the Cadillac of hybrids.
But what about speed?
If you're important, people will wait.
Rated PG-13. Starts Friday, March 4th in theaters everywhere.
125-degree heat. Oppressive. Stifling. Quite possibly your most relentless opponent. Rated E for everyone.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. 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 Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Well, moments ago, Ruben Hannon, the Senior Vice President, Marketing, Foot Locker Incorporated, presented the Foot Locker three-point shootout champion trophy to Quentin Richardson of the Phoenix Suns. Phoenix has won all three events so far. Here are tonight's NBA.com fan poll results for the Foot Locker three-point shootout. Allen had the 54%. Now let's take a look at some of what the NBA players have been doing this week to help out the community right here in Denver.
This past week, the NBA family was giving back to the Denver community through a variety of exciting and impactful projects. The importance of reading was stressed through school visits.
After court, everybody shake hands, and the guys split into 2 teams of 4.
And with an all-star reading rally that was held for more than 800 Denver area students. The NBA also held basketball clinics for members of the Junior NBA, Junior WNBA, and the Junior Rolling Nuggets programs. The clinics taught basketball fundamentals and reinforced the importance of teamwork and sportsmanship. NBA family members also lifted the spirits of patients and families during an emotional visit to the Children's Hospital of Denver. Finally, the NBA All-Star Legacy Project took place at the Owen Boys and Girls Club as Commissioner Stern was joined by current and former NBA players to dedicate a reading and learning center. The center, which is the 100th that the league has developed, is complete with thousands of books and literacy materials, as well as a state-of-the-art technology lab. Giving back to the community is a year-round global commitment for the NBA, its teams and players, as they work together to touch lives and make a difference all over the world.
Please direct your attention to the All-Star Saturday Night Stage and welcome All-Stars Grant Hill and Ray Allen.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you're enjoying our All-Star Saturday Night's festivities. I'm Ray Allen of the Seattle Supersonics.
And I'm Grant Hill of the Orlando Magic. Throughout this weekend, we want you all to have a good time because we know how much we enjoy these moments. But we also want to keep in everyone's mind that there's a greater cause than any dunk contest winner or MVP trophy that gets awarded this weekend.
Whether it's donating time reading to children, spending time with the elderly, or helping to feed the homeless, we can all make a difference. With the recent events in South Asia still weighing heavily on our minds, it should serve as a reminder that we should concern for all of our neighbors, near or far.
We hope you enjoy yourselves this weekend, and no matter who you are or where you're from, we can all give a little bit. Ladies and gentlemen, the Goo Goo Dolls.
Thanks a lot.
Goo Goo Dolls. Please direct your attention to the video board for a special message from former Presidents George Bush and Bill Clinton.
In the aftermath of the tsunami disaster, America has risen to the challenge of helping those in the greatest need.
The NBA family has raised more than $4 million to support ongoing relief efforts to millions of survivors who've lost loved ones, homes, and communities.
Still, so much more needs to be done. If you've already contributed to this effort, thank you. If not, please visit usafreedomcorps.gov to find ways to give.
Every donation, no matter how small, will make a big difference. Thank you.
Thank you.
Our national birth was the beginning of a new history. From sea to sea, this is a great land. With the truths of God in our minds, and with a clear conscience, this will be the era of American greatness, freedom, and justice.
Justice is why we have been almost exterminated.
Everybody's getting wireless camera phones. Don't get left behind. Radio Shack makes it easy.
My designer has got to see this.
Now buy any Sprint PCS or Verizon wireless camera phone and get up to 3 select Samsung color screen phones free with 2-year agreements.
My insurance agent will never believe this.
Oh, I think he will.
Radio Shack.
The newly redesigned 2005 Jeep Liberty. Get 0+, 0% financing plus February bonus cash for total savings of up to $6,800 on Liberty.
All right, here's one. You're stranded on the island. Name 3 things that you want with you.
A beautiful woman, an endless supply of Bud Light, and oh yeah, another beautiful woman.
Hey, Sam.
Mm-hmm.
When are you gonna paint the hut?
Not until he builds the raft.
He said he built the raft yesterday.
No, he
My mama
said
told me
bring
not
home
to get
something
stranded out here.
Oh, I got to work on my fantasies.
Fresh, smooth, real. Bud Light.
Now this is what I'm talking about.
It's all here.
The passage is intense. But if you complete the journey, you will find your destiny among the world's greatest warriors. The few, the proud, the Marines.
NBA All-Star Saturday Night, presented by America Online, is brought to you by Jeep Trail-Rated Capability, only in a Jeep 4x4, and by the United States Marines. The few, the proud, the Marines.
Fans, it's time to get above the rim with the Sprite Rising Star Slam Dunk Competitors. At 6'6", from the New Orleans Hornets, J.R. Smith. At 6'9", from the Atlanta Hawks, Josh Smith. At 6'10", from the New Orleans Hornets, Chris Anderson. And at 6'10", from the Phoenix Suns, Amari Stoudemire. Ladies and gentlemen.
Practice again at 3:30. Someone stole my car.
Hold the phone. I got my boys at Fix-A-Hoopties to trick out your ride. What do you think? It's tight, right?
Okay, that looks exactly the same.
Didn't your mama tell you? It's the inside that counts. Check this out.
shot.
Crisp, clean, thirst-quenching Sprite, never out of reach. Show him my motto. By the way, you owe $37,000.
Are you meeting up with Jenny?
Let me check. Hey, Jenny. It's me. Hold on, there's somebody on my other line. Hello?
Looks like it's time to sign up for the new Family Share Plan from Verizon Wireless. Get the first 2 lines for $59.99 and each additional line for $9.99. All with unlimited in-calling to other customers from our coverage area. Plus, get a Samsung A670 camera phone for just $49.99. Good. Verizon Wireless, we never stop working for you.
When you go to your Pontiac dealer to check out the first ever G6, bring your eye for great design, your desire for power, and your need to be in the driver's seat. But leave your checkbook at home, because with nothing due at signing, GM employees and eligible family members lease a first ever G6 for around $217 a month. Tax, title, license, and dealer fees extra. Residency restrictions apply. Call for details. Leave your checkbook at home and see westmipontiacdealers.com.
2, 3, 4, let's go.
Haven't met.
5.
Who's this?
It's Lars, my personal trainer. Got a great new sandwich. Gonna be really, really busy. Got to get in shape.
Now get 2 Arby's fish sandwiches for just $4. You'll love our tender, flaky fish fillet with lettuce, tomato, and creamy tartar sauce.
Let's go, Fluffy. Pick it up.
2 Arby's fish sandwiches, now just $4.
What's crack-a-lackin', y'all? Your man Miles Thirst here. Welcome to the 2005 Sprite Rising Star Slam Dunk.
NBA All-Star Saturday Night is here. Magic Johnson has joined us, the Hall of Famer, the multiple MVP, a constant smile on his face. Hey, nice shot there from half court on your little segment early in this night.
I made that one, but I couldn't hit this little short one.
You look good. Great to have you with us. Let's take a look at some of the rules for the slam dunk competition. And really, the no penalties for missed dunks, and during the first round, each player must use another NBA player for at least 1 dunks. Things to kind of keep an eye on. And the prize money, $25,000 for first place. Second place, $15,000. Log on to NBA.com or America Online, keyword NBA.com to vote for who you think will win the Sprite Rising Stars Slam Dunk Competition. J.R. Smith from New Orleans, Josh Smith from Atlanta, Chris Anderson, New Orleans, Amari Stoudemire from Phoenix. Sprite has paired each dunker with lucky winners from Sprite's Right in Thirst campaign, and as well as select 3 youth from a community group of each player's team market. Now, Sprite will be awarding $25,000 to the fan who's matched with tonight's dunk champion, and over $50,000 to all the participating community groups. So let's meet our teams. Supporting J.R. Smith is Michael Rowe, who is joined by the Second Harvest Kids Cafe of New Orleans, Louisiana. Supporting Chris Anderson is Janice Delzer, also joined by the Second Harvest Kids Cafe of New Orleans. Supporting Josh Smith is Desmond Fussell, joined by the John H. Harlan Boys and Girls Club of Atlanta. And supporting Amari Stoudemire is Jason Jecka, joined by the I.G. Holmes Boys and Girls Club of Phoenix, Arizona. Let's go to Cheryl Miller.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. I got a rare treat for you. The judges tonight competed in the 1976 ABA Slam Dunk Contest, and I guarantee you no one will be second-guessing their scores tonight. Let's start it off with Call Me Mr. K, Larry Keenan, a 3-time ABA All-Star. And the A-Train himself, Artis Gilmore, 6-time NBA All-Star. And we've got George, the Iceman Gervin, 3-time ABA All-Star and 9-time NBA All-Star. Legendary finger roll. Then the original Skywalker, David Thompson, 4-time NBA All-Star, 1979 NBA All-Star Game MVP, and of course, the legendary Julius Dr. J. Irvin, who started it all off in 1976 when he took flight from the free throw line and ended up at the free throw line. And I have to throw this in, 1995, walked me down the Hall of Fame carpet. Julius, if you look at the contestants tonight, 3 out of the 4 contestants are straight out of high school. Who do you like?
You know, I'm not supposed to have a favorite, but
the big man, Amari Stoudemire, has been talking a lot of trash because you haven't had big guys win this thing. You know, they had a little bit of a disadvantage because it's more spectacular if a little man elevates and makes something happen. So the big man said he's coming with some tricky stuff. So, you know, I'm going to watch very carefully, and I'm going to be fair.
Okay, enjoy yourself. We'll send it over to you, Kevin.
All right, Cheryl, thank you very much. So let's talk about favorites, Madge. What do you want?
Oh, man, I'm going to have to go with Smith. Matter of fact, the first contestant here, right here.
We got two Smiths.
Yeah, I'm going to take the
J.R.
Smith from New Orleans.
He should be at North Carolina. That's why I'm not going to go with him.
That's right. He was all set to go to Chapel Hill.
Yeah, so hopefully
his grades were too good to go there.
Oh! That's not bad, because what you have to do is come out, Magic, and you have to let everybody know, you know what, I'm in the building. I'm in the building.
Exactly.
J.R. Smith.
Oh! But see, you know what? None of these guys warmed up well. They didn't take a layup.
Hey,
no one took a layup line or a dunk line.
Listen, you can put him in a stove and he can't make that dunk. That's got nothing to do with being warm.
I say he get this one.
I bet you he don't. That's a hard. He gonna change it.
Oh! I told you he'd get it.
Young fella, young legs.
Young legs, new moves. If he would have did it on the first time, he would have got a 10. If he did it on the first time, he would have got a 10.
Well, he only get to replace one of them, don't he?
But once you see it, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
But once you see it, the surprise element is gone. But no one has ever done this in a dunk contest.
No.
We're off again to the races.
45 was the mark he was given by the judges.
Because, Kevin, every year they say, oh, we've seen it all. You can't do anything else. Now, everyone brings something different every year.
Does he get a missed dunk on one of those?
No, because he don't get a missed dunk.
So he out of it then?
No, it doesn't get a missed dunk.
No.
It's 45.
Yeah.
Because it never hit the rim and it never went through. It never hit the rim.
He got 3 chances at it.
Exactly.
You can only replace one,
right, but it has to hit the rim. So, technically, those two weren't attempts.
Well, we can't go all night. You know, TNT got it. Trust me, we can't go all night now.
Now, here's the other Smith. This is Josh Smith.
This is who I picked to win it.
Okay, he's starting. You know, he's coming from the free throw line.
Look at this.
Yeah, he's
going to split the crowd
than I thought he was.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think he should have saved this one.
No, you got to come out, Magic. You got to let the world know I'm here. Okay.
He was below the free throw line.
Yeah, but it wasn't much, though. Dr. J, you took off from right there. You weren't on the free throw line either when you did that. So give him a 9.
Julius, can you hear us over there?
Yeah, I hear you guys.
Okay, now he was a good
man.
foot.
I mean, he was a good foot inside the free throw line. And
they gave him a 45.
I don't know. That just looked like a breakaway layup to me. Wait, Doc,
you're right.
That's almost where you took off from that time.
Doc.
Yes, it was. It wasn't as good, but that's where he took off from.
Doc, you know how much love I got for you. The only thing you and him have in common, y'all both black. That's it.
I ain't mad at him at all. I'm just doing my job over here.
But for a first
keep it
dunk,
live.
it was outstanding. His first dunk, it was outstanding.
All right, here's Chris Anderson now.
He needs some more tattoos.
Now, you know he's a crowd favorite because he used to be with Denver Nuggets.
Birdman.
Larry Bird?
No, not that one. The only thing with him, he tries to do some things I don't think he's capable of doing in a dunk contest. He might try to take off from the 3-point line. He's not capable. He's missing a couple of ice cubes in his tray. Okay. Oh, this is nice. Oh, that was nice, though.
Very close.
That was nice. He just missed time to run. He missed time to run. I like that,
but
though.
It's going to have to be something special, Kenny, because we've seen it before.
I had never seen that one, though. From half court.
Okay. He just threw the pass out, little fella.
Man, y'all never threw a pass and tried to dunk it, have you? Are you kidding me?
No, we don't have to get up. I was already up there.
Oh, bad throw.
No, it's not going to work.
Bad throw. That first one was the one. That was the one.
You know what he's done? He's picked out something on the scoreboard, and that's what he's throwing at. I mean, he's been taking aim at this.
There it is.
Yep, right there.
There it is.
Nope, bad pass.
Okay.
Too far ahead.
Yeah, see, he's practiced this, so you're right, Kevin. He's got it where he wants it. Now it's the bounce has got to be right.
See, the first one was a perfect bounce.
For nervousness. You got to account for nervousness here.
Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is.
Yeah,
there it is.
Oh!
Too far out.
It's got to be perfect. See?
Don't he know we got to go to commercial break?
I like that. Hey, Charles, this is like him till you're happy on the first tee.
Hey, how many mulligans he get? Damn.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Hey, Chris, you only get one mulligan per 18.
All right, y'all got to edit this. There it is.
Here it is. Here it is.
Here's what?
I'm going to be tired.
Hey, we need a Snicker bar right now.
I'm going to tell you what, kid, let's go. Like I tell you, he sometimes does things that he might not be capable of.
He's going to be tired, but...
Well, this is his 7th toss right here. 7th.
Okay. That's a bad
Here
toss.
come number 8 coming up.
Yeah. He's holding us captive.
You know what? He's practiced this so much, he doesn't have a B dunk.
Right.
This is his A dunk.
That's it. If he doesn't get this, he's not going to do it right there. Oh, that's not a dunk either. That's not an attempted dunk. No, you got to make it. You got to make it.
Normally you go to your B dunk. He doesn't have one right now.
You can't miss
No
this
B
many
dunk.
times.
He ain't got past 8.
Well, yeah, you tried till you make one. That's the rule.
Yeah.
Here he goes.
I got to give him a 6 just because, well, you did it 16 times.
No, 9.
Hey, it's at least a 9. Give him 1 point.
Whatever,
Hey,
man.
give him 1 point for a
Nah,
test.
man. I would have been mad at him for keeping me there. That was nice on the first time.
I can hear TK upstairs screaming. He done messed up about 3 TK's commercials.
We got a 41, so Josh Smith and J.R. Smith have 45, and Chris Anderson at 41.
Amari Stoudemire asked could he do a warm-up layup just to get loose again. After have to wait for 45 minutes.
Yeah.
He needs to do something to warm up.
No, I remember those days. You don't have to warm up when you're that age.
Okay, let me see what he's gonna do. That's nice though.
That's not bad.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
No, you know what? That's nice because
he's gonna get penalized because he's a big guy too.
Yeah.
If a little guy did that dunk, it'd be better.
He put it between his legs, came from the side. Oh, that's like Dominique. But he just couldn't put it on his feet like Dominique used to do.
See, but to me though, if those are 9s, then J.R. Smith's was a 10.
And the standings after the first round, with Smith, and Stoudemire at 45 and Chris Anderson at 41. Coming up, the Dunkers get their second attempt to move on to the finals. NBA All-Stars Saturday night. Presented by America Online. Continues from Denver, Colorado on TNT.
LeBron James is the NBA's newest phenom. Now the most hyped player ever will perform on the game's biggest stage, the 2005 NBA All-Star Game. Tomorrow at 8 Eastern, only on TNT.
How would I define drama?
Conflict.
Conflict.
Go, let's go.
Conflict makes drama.
She deserves to know the truth.
I am being framed.
Drama is
TNT.
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 To solve an ancient mystery,
The treasure is still buried right here.
you don't go to the government.
That is not a company problem.
You turn to the experts.
We're going upriver to the ship of death.
Great.
You got 72 hours. On April 8th.
Come on, let's go.
A secret only they can uncover.
Oh my God.
Is a threat only they can stop.
It's time to call the cavalry.
Sahara, rated PG-13, starts April 8th.
The all-new Hemi-powered Jeep Grand Cherokee. With more power and torque than anything in its class, it leaves just about anything in the dust, even on pavement. The off-road legend continues on-road. Get 0 plus 0% financing plus February bonus cash for total savings of up to $4,700 on Grand Cherokee.
Streaming video highlights, news, scores, schedules, and more. NBA action delivered directly to you on select Nokia video phones. Nokia, connecting people.
Hi, guys.
Well, it's been a pleasure, Craig.
You're leaving us?
Yes, I'm going to be working at Anderson's just up the street.
Anderson's? That's a shame.
Turn your back on us, would you? After all we've come for you.
The rules of the London underworld. Learn to live by them. Rated M for mature.
NBA All-Star Saturday Night, presented by America Online, is brought to you by Sprite and Thirst, reminding you to obey your thirst. And by Nokia Video Phones. Your life now with instant replay.
The Sprite Rising Stars Slam Dunk. Here is our TNT Total Motion with Josh Smith of the Atlanta Hawks, and they got a 45 from the judges on that dunk.
And that's a total waste of money, too. Total motion. It's a total waste of money.
I like it. I like looking at it. No judge gave a 10 on any attempt, guys.
I bet you the same person who approved that thing is the same person who approved that merger.
Or approved you going to HBO, maybe. Yeah, how about that?
Hey, listen, I'd be better on HBO.
You'll be uncensored.
I'll be uncensored.
Oh, wow.
I need to be on
Buckle
HBO. Wait, y'all show Gilligan's Island, y'all worried about what I'm going to do?
Here's J.R. Smith from New Orleans, and his teammate Chris Anderson is helping.
Chris,
this is,
well, first of all, Chris is sabotaging. He's sabotaging it. Hey, Chris, he's trying to milk his time.
Chris, you got to bounce it up higher, dog.
Hey, Chris trying to sabotage to get to the next round.
Oh! I like that. I like that. Young fella.
You know, but Chris killed the climax. You know, he killed it.
No, Chris trying to sabotage it, man. He's trying to get to the finals himself.
Oh, that was nice.
That was nice, but, you know, we seen Vince Carter.
He got a 45 out of this.
Yeah, but we seen Vince Carter catch it, put it between his legs, and kind of do that same dunk. So you got to step your game up.
But you know, you can't judge him by Vince. Come on, man.
But I can't give you a 10.
No, well, and Julius Erving gave him a 10, didn't you, Doc?
Do you? Yeah. You know, that was very, very difficult dunk. Timing, he had to catch it. And then he was falling away from the basket. I mean, the way he threw it back. I mean, he was out by the corner of the backboard when he threw the ball in.
Good point.
And he had Chris on there, too, so that's a handicap.
So he had
liability. No question about it. It was a liability. So he made something out of something less than spectacular.
All right, now, with the 45 there on his second dunk, here is Josh Smith and Kenyon Martin of the Denver Nuggets will help. They have the same agent, and they've developed this friendship. And Kenyon is trying to serve as a mentor for this kid who played in high school ball a year ago.
I thought he was just trying to say, yo, I'm a dunk on you during the season. Oh.
Sweet.
Okay, now you're talking. Because not only you catch it, you pump it in the air. I'm feeling that one.
5 10s given by the judges.
That's a 10 in any dunk contest, that's a 10.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Look at the crowd is absolutely going nuts.
That's what I'm talking about.
Standing ovation.
You can see Magic right here. The dunk contest is where you make your name. And here it is for him. He's making his name out here.
But did you see first the left leg and then the right? Look at that.
Yes.
Oh, my goodness.
Nice point.
Oh, my goodness.
You wonder where D. Brown was. You remember where Kenny Walker was, Skywalker. Josh Smith is going to be named. His name is going to start to become famous around here if he keeps doing dunks like that. Give me that.
Magic, for you, it sounds like the footwork, the leg work, that's kind of a big part of the style point.
Exactly. You have to give more than just a dunk. He gave body, footwork. It reminded me of Michael Jordan, Dr. J, Dominique Wilkins. They gave you everything. Vince Carter. That was everything. That was tremendous. He could have did that dunk with the greatest dunkers.
Yeah, that was a classic case of initiation execution, and punctuation.
Yes.
Mr. Classy, Mr. Classy, Dr. J.
Hey, Doc, no liabilities on that one.
Chris Anderson. Smith is going to sabotage.
Way to pay him back, Smith. Way to pay him back.
Way to get it. Way to get it. What they say about payback?
Hey, you know what? Chris Anderson's got more airtime than the show Friends. He's been on TV more than Friends.
Yes, I know it.
He's been on TV more than Friends.
Hey, Doc, he don't get to play a lot. He's trying to get to everybody know who he is.
I was just going to check on their record down in New Orleans. Oh, you got to catch that. Hey, Doc, if you give him more than a 7, I'm coming over there. You can't give him more than a 7. I don't care if he jumped through the roof right now.
Remember, it took him 9.
No, there it is. If he jumps through the roof right now, you can't give him a 10.
Can you get the camera on the players on the baseline? They're just falling out. Allen Iverson, all of them are just going crazy.
Sixth attempt.
All right. If you give him, there it is. Thank you.
Remember, he took 9 attempts on his first dunk. There's some 7s.
So
9 on his first and 6 attempts on his second.
So he has 15 dunks to get to. Are you kidding me? Yo, I think I could come out there and get 15 attempts to get maybe.
Hey, Kevin,
you can't.
Kevin, he's had his workout for the All-Star weekend. He doesn't have to work out on Monday.
Oh, my God. Yo, Bill Russell's over here cracking me up because he's laughing. He's like, he's got fingers up every time he goes, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey, Magic. This is hard. It's harder than it looks, but it ain't that hard. I figured, I guess Chris was like, you know what? I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'll practice on the stage here. So he was practicing his dunks.
Well, I tell you what, in fairness, he's going to be the most memorable thing tonight.
You're probably right. Oh, there's Amari Stoudemire.
Hey, I was watching TBS earlier. They were showing 10 Cup.
I like this.
Remember, Nash grew up playing soccer in British Columbia.
If he gets this, it's going to be crazy.
I like this. Oh, he got it. Oh!
That was terrific.
Steve Nash is the MVP. Steve Nash for MVP. Steve Nash for MVP. That's off the hook.
Wait a minute. I got to tell you something. The dunk contest is back. It's back.
Every time you say there's nothing new, something new. That's a perfect pass. The league leader in assists off the head to Amari. Twist turn.
Gosh, is that fun.
Oh, my goodness.
Kevin, we've been down for about 3 years in the dunk contest, but it is back with some rising young stars.
I told you, you don't need the names, you need the game.
Wow.
You don't need names in the dunk contest, you need game.
This is turning into a Phoenix Sun weekend.
I told you.
They've won the first 3 competitions. Right now they're on top. Here, let's go to Cheryl Miller.
Hey, Kevin, for a minute there, it looked like a Smith & Smith final. That wasn't the case. Josh, why Kenyon Martin as a prop?
Because he just did something in the second dunk with Steve Nash that was just tremendous. But I'm going to try to take it home, though.
All right, Amari, you got to talk about this. Off the backboard, off Steve Nash's head. Who came up with the idea?
Well, that's something me and Steve came up with in practice and decided to come out here and do it.
All right, guys, good luck in the finals.
Man. Well, when Magic Johnson says something is back, that's a stamp of approval. I think all NBA fans can hang their hand on.
Yes, that was hot.
That was wonderful.
That was hot.
The Rising Stars Slam Dunk competition continues from Denver next on TNT.
Don't want a nation under the new medium.
Practice again at 3:30. Someone stole my car.
Hold the phone. I got my boys at Fix-A-Hoopties to trick out your ride. What do you think? It's tight, right?
Okay, that looks exactly the same.
Didn't your mama tell you? It's the inside that counts. Check this out.
Shut up.
Crisp, clean, thirst-quenching Sprite, never out of reach. Show 'em a motto. By the way, you owe $37,000.
Introducing the all-new 2005 Jeep Grand Cherokee. With an available 330 horsepower Hemi V8, it has best-in-class horsepower and torque. The optional electronic stability program that helps maintain control on slippery roads. And available Quadra-Drive 2, our most advanced four-wheel drive system ever. Go ahead, let it snow. Get 0 plus, 0% financing plus February bonus cash for total savings of up to $4,700 on Grand Cherokee.
There's a force out there. It's strong, it's powerful. It stops for nothing and no one. It's a wrecking ball off the chain. It's the thunder and the lightning. The Nike Air Force operate in the House of Hoops. Only at Foot Locker.
Professional builders. Discriminating architects. Demanding homeowners. When quality and service counts, look to Abode Building Center. Abode Building Center, committed to quality products, design, service, and installation since 1981.
If your garage door opener sounds like this, have a new Wayne Dalton garage door system installed. The opener fits above your door, giving you a better looking garage. For safety, it has a 10-second delay before the door closes, and you can program the door for your pets. The Wayne Dalton garage door system. It's safe, dependable, and perfect for your home.
Abode Building Center, committed to quality products, design, service, and installation since 1981.
Hit me.
Invented by Charles Barkley, perfected by TNT engineers. Here is TNT Total Motion.
Total waste of money, y'all.
Josh Smith of the Atlanta Hawks over Kenyon Martin.
Unbelievable. Hey, Kenny. Yeah. Wouldn't you like to just see these guys go at it back and forth, dunk, 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 5 dunks apiece? That's that type of competition.
The older school.
Rhythm, getting the crowd in it, working them into a frenzy.
No question, because I know they have more dunk stock than the ones that they show.
Right. This is MTV. Like, spike it once, get a 50, get out of here.
Exactly. You know what? If Doc, too, if Amari could have waited and used that other one.
He's bringing back the double. He's killing me right now. He's killing me right now.
Showtime.
He's killing me right now.
Entertainment at its
best. He's killing me right now.
That's awesome.
That's awesome right there.
That's awesome right there.
That's what you're doing, young gun. Young gun, whatever you do, you got my vote.
And give up the respect to Dominique all at the same time.
I'll give you a 10 because of respect, the height, everything. You get a 10 just because of that. I feel it.
Hey, he deserves it for giving Dominique respect.
That was off the hook.
And he got 50, got 10s right across from the judges.
I wonder if they got a Connie Hawkins jersey over there.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that's high.
That's Dominique, though.
I always tell people Dominique Wilkins is probably the most underrated player in NBA history.
You know what I love about Josh right now? Oh my goodness. It's the fact that he's thought about this dunk contest. Yeah. Like, some guys come to this contest and they can fly and jump, but they have no thought. He thought about this. He brought the jersey out. He brought Kenyon Martin out. He's bringing everybody out. He might bring Chuck out. Is Chuck, you going out there next?
No, baby.
You know, sometimes,
go ahead,
sometimes, man, when a guy's dunking and he gets into emotion, you can see where he's going, what he's going to do, how it's going to end up. I had no idea what that guy was going to do, man.
That's true. I love it when them young
Until it was done.
I love when these guys pay homage to guys like Dominique, Dr. J, guys who made the NBA what it is today. I love that.
Bringing the jersey back probably was the most memorable moment.
But it's one thing to bring the jersey back. It's another thing to get up there and dunk and fly like that. So he not only brought the jersey back, but he was an unbelievable dunk. Here come Amari now.
This put a lot of pressure on him.
Yeah, this is a lot of pressure. He knows it's got to go down. He knows that.
Kenny, you're not excited, are you?
He knows that. Okay.
Got to end out of me.
If he puts that in, though, that's a 10.
It's going to be hard for a big man.
If he puts that in, that's a 10.
That is, he is so, that's right. It's a little bit different.
See, it's hard for Kenny. He can't fly like Smith can fly.
You know what? And I'm not sure he can palm the ball either. There's a big difference, guys, who can palm the ball.
No. He can't fly, Kenny. It's a different. He's a jumper has to be like on the move.
It's easy for guys to fly and they can palm the ball though.
You see, I know there it is. And I know he's practiced that dunk, but the pressure that Josh Smith put on him made him miss those two. Because see, if he would have did it the first time, he would have got 10.
But if you notice, something else that you noticed, when he was trying to dunk the first time, he tried to do it with one hand. He dunked that ball with two hands. So the people used to always ask me, why do I dunk with two hands? Because my hands are too small to palm the ball. And there's a big difference being able to palm the ball. Or guys who can jump off one leg or two legs. A huge difference.
He got a 45. So right now he is 5 points in back of the Atlanta Hawks.
So that's the only thing he did different. He did it with two hands.
Doc, if you think he did that on the first dunk, you might have gave him a 10. I think he would have got a better score. But, you know, the punctuation, that was missing from that dunk. Right. You know, style, creativity, degree of difficulty, but, you know, nailing it with punctuation, and I think the misses compromised that. He's the winner right now. You can put your bags up, you can get your pocketbooks, ladies and gentlemen. You can get your wallets, get your jackets.
You know what we always
we got the winner right there.
Hey, you know we always said, I always said to Barker House, winner, winner, chicken dinner.
That's right.
Can you see the elevation and the hang time? See, this is what Amari can't do. He can't hang in the air.
He's a power dunker.
That's right. So he could be creative. That's the difference between Smith and Amari Stoudemire. Look at that hang time. Elevation. That's the difference right there.
Kenny, who picked Josh Smith to win this thing?
I think we both did.
No, you're a damn liar.
Oh, yes, we did. I did. I'm upstairs, we said it. I came down and said it looks like a Phoenix
Put you in your eye.
Okay, dude. I'm gonna punch you. As long as it's on camera so I can see you.
Kevin and Irvin ain't gonna testify against me.
I want to see you go against Vince Carter, young gun. I want to see that. I want to see LeBron in this one.
That's right. That was the last
one I want to see.
Vince Carter.
I want to see Vince, LeBron, and Josh Smith in here. That's what I want to see next year.
But they don't
like the competition.
I see LeBron got the Yankees hat on.
I tell you who else I want to see.
Oh, I know what he's going to do. Flip it up backwards. There it is. Flip it up backwards. I know. That's in the video games. That's in that Xbox video game where the guy flicks it up. These guys have been watching too much. These video games are sick right now. Come on, Steve. You can do it. You can do it. You got to do it the right way. He'll get it. You got it.
Yes. But the creativity factor has been terrific
That's
tonight.
right.
I don't know who gets the more points, though, Steve or Amari for the dunk.
I don't care if he misses, make it. The dunk contest is back because guys are thinking it out now.
Oh! Yo, but you see how high he is, though?
So,
big
Kenny, challenge those guys again. Call those names out again,
Josh
Kenny.
Smith is there waiting for you, Vince Carter. Josh Smith is waiting for you, LeBron James. Josh Smith is waiting for you, Kobe. Come in for 1 year, shut it all down, and silence all the critics.
That's right. There it is right there. Oh! It's what Kenny said. It's what?
Silence the critics. Come on, we waiting on you. We waiting on you. Because I'm going to hype it up.
That's right. See, Kevin, he can't hang. See, that's the difference. If that was Smith, he would have caught that and dunked it.
He would have caught that.
Pretty simple, but
yeah, it started out difficult, but yeah, the simplicity came. But you got to give him a 9 or 8. Yeah, I agree with that.
You got to give him second place, too.
Yeah, I agree with that, too.
But it's been a Phoenix Sun night no matter what. Unbelievable. They represented very well. And look out for that team in the playoffs, too. People, if you want to see an exciting team, you watch the Phoenix Suns play.
Because Saturday night is what they call a skills night. And Phoenix Suns got a lot of skills on their team. Yeah. That's hot right there. Look at that.
Yeah.
You know, Steve used to ice skate, too. They might be ice skating next year. He used to be a hockey player. They might bring out the ice skates next year.
And let me say thank you to Atlanta Hawks for bringing Dominique back into the organization, giving him a meaningful job as well.
It's about time.
19-year-old Josh Smith is the Sprite Rising Stars Slam dunk champion. Let's go to Cheryl Miller.
Josh, first and foremost, congratulations. Forget that you had big shoes to fill right next to you. You put on Dominique's jersey. How much of an influence, obviously, has he had in your life?
He's been a big influence ever since I played for the Hawks. He's took me under his wing and taught me some stuff and how to get by in workouts and in the game.
Now, Dominique, you won this competition twice. How much old school does a young fella have in him?
Well, you talk about filling shoes. I think he have his own shoes now. I knew coming into this contest that he would do great. I've seen him all year, and I knew the things that he could do. He kind of surprised me today, though. Okay,
Josh, tonight, out of all the dunks, was Kenyon Martin your favorite?
Yeah, I mean, we worked on this as soon as I got here. He plays with Denver, so it was kind of hard to work on it with him. So Thursday when I came here, we went to the gym and worked on it.
Hey, smile a little bit. You're the champion, all right? Slam Dunk 2005. Josh Smith, ladies and gentlemen, congratulations.
He grew up in Atlanta, idolizing Dominique Wilkins, and that was his inspiration tonight. He is the 2005 All-Star Slam Dunk champion.